Just a few details coming through at this stage. This is breaking news. It's just happened within the last couple of hours. But police in Muenster are saying that the driver of this vehicle in this suspected attack has killed himself. They say there is no longer a threat, although they are urging the public to stay away from the area. What we also do know from police is that sadly a number of people have died. There are also several other people injured. We understand that this vehicle drove into a crowd in the centre of the old city of Muenster, that is in southwest of Germany, North Rhine-Westphalia. We don't know the circumstances of the incident, we don't know the motive, and police are urging caution here. They have said on their Twitter feed just now that the public should not speculate about the cause and the motive for this incident, but certainly they are taking it very seriously. Eyewitness reports in Muenster are saying on social media there is a very large police presence. Of course, everyone thinks back to Berlin, that dreadful attack at the Christmas market there, which cost many, many lives. That was a deliberate attack motivated by ISIS. But as for this particular incident, we do not yet know what was behind it. But certainly police in Muenster are taking this very seriously. Back to you.
Do we know whether it was deliberate? Now, it doesn't have to be a terrorist attack in that sense, or where that was, you know, the goal here, but that he, I assume it was a he, I'm hearing talks of a male driver, deliberately hopped on the sidewalk or through the street to plow people down.
That is one thing that the police are not saying much about at this stage. They have urged people not to jump to conclusions. They are, of course, just looking into this incident. It has only just happened. We do know that the driver of this vehicle did kill himself, and police are saying there's no further threat. So that in itself might give some indications as to the state of mind of the driver as to whether or not this may have been intentional. But certainly the authorities there in Germany are not saying anything yet.
All right, and I'm pushing it to the point on this because in New York a couple of years ago we had a case of an individual who had a heart attack behind the wheel and ended up plowing people down. I believe it was on Broadway. This is going back, you know, a number of years, so that was not deliberate, obviously, but it was resulted in bedlam. But I assume they're just clearing out, to your point, that entire area, that pedestrians and anyone are being urged to avoid it.
That's right. Again, on Twitter, the police in North Rhine-Westphalia, that's the area of Germany where this incident took place, they are urging the public to stay away from the area. They have a large police presence there. They have cordoned off the area where the incident took place. Right. And they are telling the public to stay well away for their own safety, although at the same time, they are emphasising there's no further threat.
Katie, thank you very, very much.